My first panic attack struck on July 4th, 2008. My partner, Mike, and I were newly married and driving from Los Angeles to Santa Barbara to stay with some of his longtime friends, who were a lot like family. He would work at an event. But for me, the trip was purely vacation. As a wedding gift, we were to stay in a special suite in a gorgeous ranch house. As we loaded ourselves and our travel bags into the SUV, I felt peaceful. Years of self-work had led me to my most self-accepting place yet. That all led to many rewards, from realizing my identity as a writer to meeting Mike, someone deeply kind, respectful, and genuine. Driving along, we chatted with ease between occasional shows of interest on NPR. Soon, postcard-like vistas of the Pacific Ocean appeared outside our windows. So lucky, I thought. But as we neared Santa Barbara, that luck turned into a nightmare. Terror struck me like a stranger yanking me from a car in a horror film. My heart thudded. My breathing grew heavy. Was I sick? Trembling and struggling to breathe, I noticed sweat dotting my chilled skin. "Help!" I yelped. Mike glanced at me from the driver's seat, concerned, then took the next exit and parked in a grocery store parking lot. He grasped my hand, his calm voice and lack of judgment like lifeboats I clung to. "You're okay." He placed a warm hand on my forearm. "Take some slow breaths." As a medic, he had seen more than a few panic attacks and knew I was hyperventilating. Once my breathing had improved, we stepped out of the car. Walking around, my outward symptoms started to settle. On the inside, though, I felt paralyzed. Mike bought us deli sandwiches and chilled drinks, aware that blood sugar levels can play a role in anxiety. While he didn't mention it at the time, I knew he was as perplexed as I was. Neither of us had seen me like this. "Do you know why this is happening?" he asked gently, once we were situated back in the car. I shook my head. "I feel like I can't, I don't know, like I'll die if we keep driving." Tears flooded my cheeks. He paused. "Do you want to go home?" "Yes." My lungs welcomed oxygen. My shoulders eased. We decided that I would be safest and calmest if he put me on a train back to LA. And while he still says he felt terrible sending me off, I don't know that I have ever felt more loved. I started therapy soon after that event and another similar episode. As my therapist, a fortunate good fit, helped me skim through the layers of what might have led to the attacks, I admitted something I had been secretly struggling with. I had been longing for diet pills, stimulant concoctions I knew to be risky, even though I had zero desire to lose weight. Increasingly, those urges felt consuming. Was I an addict? "What do you like about them?" she asked me. "I feel like I need them. They help my brain." The pills calmed me, even though I feared the adverse side effects, especially given that they weren't regulated or even legal to sell at pharmacies anymore. The only way I could resist them was by consuming copious amounts of coffee and energy drinks, which occasionally put me into a groggy funk, and my ability to resist them or stick to reasonable amounts was dwindling. Rather than suggest rehab, she asked me a series of questions, which led to an in-depth test that felt like analyzing my life's diary. Yes, I was hyper as a child and had an extremely low tolerance for boredom. Yes, I sometimes felt as though I couldn't rip myself away from something garnering my attention and struggled profoundly to focus on other matters at will. Yes, a history of restless leg syndrome. Yes, losing things frequently. Yes, getting so lost in daydreams I couldn't find my way out. Yes, and yes.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.